What's going on YouTube? Darren here from Misguided Audio and Visuals, and today I'm going to do my first product review on this channel. The product that we are reviewing today is the Apollo Twin MKii. But first and foremost, before I continue on with this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you get updates on when we release our next videos. And now, here's the title screen.
God bless you, so we coming at you like a sin. God bless you, so we coming at you like a sin. God bless you, so we coming at you.
Alright guys, let's get down to it. All the fun and excitement is here. Title screen is over. Let's get to the product review. So just a little heads up, this is not a brand new unit. I've had the unit for about a year now. It's treated me very well, and it's been a very handy tool inside my home recording studio and also for mobile recording. On the box, got a nice little picture of what it looks like. On the top right hand corner, it will tell you that it is Thunderbolt for Mac and Windows. Later on in the video, we'll get down to the system requirements just for those who are watching the video. One side of the box, a lot of the UAD software does offer real-time analog recording, so they have a very unique AD to DA converter inside all of their standard units. On the other side, you'll get your UPC number, your serial number. It will tell you exactly what model it is, and also it says right here UAD 2 powered plugins. With any purchase of UAD plugins, you'll always get base free software, and depending on how Universal Audio is running their promotions, you also get a lot more bonus plugins. We'll get to that also later on in the video. Right here on the back, you'll get an outlook of the rack unit, so you'll have your power on and off, your optical in, your DC, your port for your Thunderbolt, your two line outs for your monitors, and your mic line ins. So we're just going to go ahead and open this bad boy. This is what it actually looks like. Take the unit out. I'm always highly cautious because this is a very extensive piece of equipment and I do not want to damage it. Inside this little box right here, you got your 12-volt power adapter and all the attachments. They'll have a bunch of universal attachments. I'm in the United States, so we're just going to use the two-prong plug. Of course, if you're in Europe or anywhere else overseas, you got different outlet plugins, so they'll have attachments and adapters for those as well. I'm going to plug this in for you guys. So I try to keep my stuff neat, so I keep little twist ties around the studio. You have to watch it when you put in this in, because the 12-volt has a locking mechanism on it. So you twist it, boom, now we got some power going on. You'll hear some clicks as the unit's starting. So this is what it looks like when it's turned on. Quick little side note before I continue on with this video, you're gonna have to buy one of these handy dandy Thunderbolt 2 cables from your local Best Buy, Guitar Center, whatever. So when looking at the front of the unit, you got your guitar high Z in and your headphone jack. So now looking at the faceplate of the unit, you have this big knob which basically controls all your volume. You got your preamp button. Right now we're on channel 2. If you want to change back and forth between your channels, all you got to do is hit the preamp button. As you can see from the volume knob, channel 2. Channel 1. Now if you want to change your mic line input, come right over here to the first button right after preamp. Boom. So now you got your high pass. The one right after high pass, if you have the mic input on for the preamp, you'll have your phantom power. Right after phantom power, you have your pad button. Right after that, you'll have your impedance. Right after that, you'll have your stereo link. And the last button over here, right across from the preamp button, you have your monitor button. Here in the back, we have your two mic line inputs. You got channel 1, channel 2. These are universal input. So your first line outs are for your monitors. You have your secondary line outs for 3 and 4. This is for your Thunderbolt, and right here is for your optical in drive. Now if you wanted to, you could connect extra inputs and outputs via the optical cable. So now, since we're done with the face value of it, I'm going to show you how to download everything, where to download everything, and what kind of plugins come with any of the Apollo units. First things first, what you're going to want to do is go to uaudio.com. If you all haven't created an account yet, of course, you want to go create your account. Let's go to downloads. You got your UAD software right here, which is going to get you the UAD console rack. You got your download for Mac, download for PC. And they also give you some quick little update release notes right here on the side. Once all of that installs, you're good to go. So with the latest version that they released, you want to have, for Mac specifically, Thunderbolt port. So you got to have El Captain, Sierra, High Sierra, Mojave. So now Windows, you want to have a Thunderbolt 3 port. The Windows 10 Fall Creator Update, you got to get yourself a Thunderbolt cord, and you're going to need an adapter for the PC. So that's going to be your Windows parameters. But here are all requirements. You're going to need a Thunderbolt cable. You're going to need 6 gigabytes of available storage. Internet connection for software and authorized plugin downloads. So you're just gonna need to get you a little DAW software. So you got your Pro Tools, Logic, Studio One, FL Studio, Reason, Reaper, so on and so forth. And you're gonna need at least a quad-core i7 or better processor that is recommended. So those are the general system requirements of what you're going to need. This is what the console looks like. So this is totally separate from your DAW. So this is just what the console looks like. You got your inputs, got your inserts, your sends, and of course, generally the overview is a lot easier. You can go into your menu, you can save a lot of the templates, edit, remove, view. So a lot of like basic DAW stuff. Another thing that you're going to install from that little folder that UAD required you to install, you're going to get the UAD console parameter. This will tell you available updates, how much DPS you're using, memory, how many plugins you're using, so on and so forth. So if you go to plugins right here, you can see what you own and what you don't own. So you can do your configurations right here. Then you got your help desk. Once you got all of that installed, you can go back into your account, and then once you register the device, the most important thing about it is when you sign up for your account, you're registering your hardware in a given amount of time. Because if you're like me and bought it on a promotion, they'll give you a lot of free stuff. They give you this plugin set right here for free. So no matter what piece of analog gear you get from UAD, this right here, the 10 plugins included, is going to be featured. Now, these ones, they always run different promotions. Well, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Like I said, this was my first product review. Just leave me some feedback of what you guys want to see in the future as far as product reviews. Want me to review some of the plugins. Also, if you like this video, please do share it on all social media platforms.
Okay, now God bless your soul. Finna send him home. He don't even know we put some niggas at his throat. This ain't even gang, we just pulled up with some bros. Said it once before, hey, please leave me alone. I don't wanna put the paws on him, call the